here to give you my best. Check it. I came from the struggle trying to avoid these actors. My mama told me, watch out for backstabbers. Back at it, hustling hard like Mad Hatters. My friend said, damn, you going just like a savage. Drenched in the street, my heart covered in fleas. Hung around dogs, my mama told me to leave. Swore by the gun, my homie told me to freeze. Police circle block, they got me on my knees. Can't breathe, damn little homie, I can't see. The devil in his face look like just you and me. I couldn't hear screams, the bullet ripped through his jeans. A week later, they making diss songs about the scenes. They try to run there, them goofies are straight green. The color money got these young girls up on their knees. We exploit them anytime, they just wanna be free. Shoppers free, she swallow it all, just feel the breeze. Depose them like trash and send them back to the streets. I left the game and came back, I figure I had no peace. The pain I felt aside, my homie is king disease. I'm blowing trees, hoping they might put me at ease. Nightmares, being chased by zombies on streets. I couldn't sleep, dirty my fleece from blowing trees. The ashes turned black, they say it's a masterpiece. I like peace, hoping my people will find me. Come on, stop playing with me. I told y'all. Gave them all. Placa, 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 placa.
Yes, sir. We're back, guys. We're back. We are back. Like always, guys.
Placa.
Please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to everybody who's watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this Turned Up Thursday. Hakeem, what's cracking like it? What's cracking like it? What's cracking like it?
Man, hey man, it's good to be back. Good to be here with y'all. Let's get it in.
Yeah, it is. It is definitely good to get it in. Like always, guys, if you want to cop the KR Culture Radio merch, please go to the KR Culture Radio link. Link is on pin on top of the chat, and also it's in the description. And also, if you're watching us through the mobile device, you see a small little t-shirt. Click on it, it lead you guys right over to the merch. Also, guys, you want to be members today, because if you become members today, you will be able to see exclusive content when we pretty much going on our everyday about. Also, when we do our own live streaming, and also when we pretty much do exclusive interviews, and you guys don't want to miss that from like behind the scenes and stuff like that. So guys, become members today. You do not want to miss out on that. And like always, guys, don't make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side so you never miss it when we go live. And also the best way to also support the podcast too as well is that super chat and also the cash app. So don't be afraid to hit it up, and show that you show a lot of love to KR Culture Radio. If you're watching us on Bingo Live and TikTok, don't be afraid to tap the screen and show that, hey, you do love us and you do rock with us. We already right now got close to 70 people right now watching us on Bingo Live. You know, we got a lot of things to talk about, man.
We do.
Because, you know, it was a crazy day today. And first thing first, this one I want to talk about because it comes to the aspect of sports. Heading to sports news, Hakeem. So, you already know Cunningham from the Detroit Pistons, Jordan Mann. Jordan's not with us today. Hakeem, he was diagnosed of collapsed lungs, and he expected to miss a certain amount of game for a certain
wow
time. This is like really, really serious. This is coming from ESPN News. So he was pretty much was diagnosed with a collapsed lung, which is not good, especially for his caliber of player. Cunningham normally average about close to 30 points a game, 8 assists, and also 8 rebounds. So Hakeem, after hearing this news, what are your thoughts on that one, man? Because it's very devastating, man. Very devastating.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna pray for him and his family, but his future on the team might look shaky because that type of injury, and I've seen this happen with a lot of guys in the league, they usually get traded after that, or if not wavered.
Yeah, waiver.
You know,
but they didn't waiver him because they say it's just for a standing period of time, but they still don't know when, because right now they still are like, I think number 2 in the East, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Their future of going to the playoff do look bright. So hopefully he comes back before then. But a collapsed lung is something very, very serious. Nothing to play around with. Because remember, you need your lungs to breathe. So he's having a heart issue. So he's going to be out for like a short period of time. But yeah, we keep him in prayer.
Wow, man.
I had to talk. That was like breaking news today. That actually dropped today.
Yeah, because he's healthy. I've never heard of him had any injuries or any health problem. That's kind of like new.
Me either. And also, Hakeem, also want to come to aspect of sports news. So, Max Crosby finally respond to the whole aspect of not being able to get traded to Baltimore, but now he's going to remain at the Raiders. He finally responded yesterday, and hear his commentary on that one, because everybody was waiting on her response, and he finally responded.
Go into the room, they sit me down on the couch, and he's like, man, I don't know how to say this, but, one of our doctors has concerns with the results and whatever, and like with your knee, like some of them have, are concerned about the future and da-da-da-da-da. And, we really want you, and this is what it is, but, we're just going to have to get more and more opinions. And I was like, the first thought in my head, like, I was terrified, because I'm thinking in my head, like, what the fuck? Like, I just had, like, Neil Elitrosh, best fucking surgeon in the country, like the best of the best. He's done all my surgeries for the most part. Like, that's my guy. Like, I go to his house. Like, that's my dude. Like, he's the best. So I haven't even got to talk to him, or I hadn't got to talk to CJ at that point. So it just kind of hit me. I'm like, what the fuck? Is there something wrong? Like, I'm freaking out, like low key, deep down. Then the final call, like after probably like 2 hours later, he's like, yo, like, I'm gonna just be 100% real with you. Doug and CJ, he's like, I don't think this is gonna go the way we expected it to. Like, I'm like, what? Like, I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, they're probably gonna back out of this. I'm like, all right. And it's crazy, because their guy like called me. One of the Ravens guys called me and was like, yo, we're trying to figure this out. We're gonna get this done. Don't worry. Like 5 minutes later, CJ calls me. It's like, they're backing out. I'm like, holy shit. So I'm like frozen. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm fucking livid, confused, the whole nine all in one. And so I told him, I'm like, I'm trying to get out of here, bro.
Wow, after hearing that, what is your thought on Max Crosby feeling towards not being able to get traded to Baltimore Ravens?
I feel for him, but he also got to understand football is still a business and investment. And me and you sit and talk about this all the time, and we see what happens with players with knee injuries, torn Achilles and all these stuff. They get wavered. And then a team is left with a bill after they done took their budget. They could have got a first-round pick, a second-round pick. That money has been allocated to this guy, and he doesn't know. The injury he got and the surgery he got, the future of you coming to play is very slim. Most 2 to 3 years. Most 2 to 3 years. You know what I mean? If he did,
he did have one of the best surgeons in the world working on his knees. That way he was able to recover so quickly. But go ahead.
No, and I get that though, but still though, how many times we've heard that too? That this is not basketball. Let's just point that out.
It's not.
You know what I mean? Like this is way more physical than basketball. With basketball, it's not like you're tackling somebody and you could twist a knee to. We've seen this time and time again. People that collapse on that field. They took a wrong step and snapped their knee. I've seen this all the time. I've even hurt my knee playing football. So yes, he must have the best surgeon, but you can reopen those wounds on a hard hit and that. So I'm sorry. I think the Ravens did the best decision. They understand. And me and you, I hope we can document this a year or two later when we hear he retirement through the game from injuries to the league.
Yeah, if that comes today, we'll keep you guys posted. But he's gonna remain as a Raider, but I think he was very hopeful to be with another team. But now he's stuck with the Raiders, and he just got to do what he got to do. He's getting paid at the Raiders. We're going over there to Miami Dolphins. So Malik, because Malik now is going to be pretty much quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. He finally did a press conference where he talked about being excited to be here in South Florida. Here we go.
Prepared, and that's not a knock toward my coaches or myself. That's just what it was, coming from the system I came from, and I've had a chance to learn the last 4 years since I've been in the league. And went through 4 different offenses and seen a bunch of different defenses, and I just think I've grown a lot, and I'm grateful for the opportunity once again. When I came in,
So Hakeem, your thoughts? You think Malik is going to be able to do well, or you think Dolphins this year is probably going to be 16 or 0-16? They're not going to win no game.
No, I think Malik is going to bring us back. Thanks to you, I went and started to watch some of his old plays, and I like him. He's new. I think we can build the program around him. You know what I mean? Get the right receivers, get the right cornerbacks, and I can hope that we can build a system that's going to work. I think this is the issue with Dolphins. We just slap football. We just slap quarterbacks here. And it's never our running game or defenses of our attack has always been a quarterback issue. And I think that we've never built a system around that. I think with him, and I don't want people to look at me being biased because he's black, because I don't want to say that. I think when we had Brian Flores gave us one of the best seasons when he was here. You feel what I'm trying to say?
He did.
As far as his
Miami Daniels did too, because you got back off. So Michael McDaniel did.
He did. Mike McDaniels, Brian Flores. So I think that Malik might be the key. And the only thing I hope, and he could be a good quarterback, we have to build a system around him. I'll land there.
Like always, guys, it just show you that team may transition, team do something differently. But let's see how things go when it comes to aspect of my league. I'm excited. I want to see what he's gonna bring into Miami Dolphins because I'm a football fan, so I want to see like, okay, is he gonna bring something different? Is he gonna bring back that assignment Dolphins was missing from when having Tua Tagovailoa? Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to everybody watching us all across the board. Facebook, Instagram, Kick, Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this Turned Up Thursday. And also, guys, if you want to call the KI Culture Radio merch, make sure you click the link right above you if you're watching us through YouTube or you see it on your screen. And if you see a small little t-shirt on your mobile device, click on it. It leads you guys right over to the merch. And guys, don't be afraid to become members today, because pretty soon we will be doing members only content and also uploading things from behind the scenes. You guys do not want to miss out. And also, best way to support the podcast, make sure you hit the super chat or the cash app. Don't be afraid to support. Moving along to money. Money make the world go round. Money makes our pockets fat. Hakeem, check this out. So The Rock talk about how he negotiated two days ago, how he negotiated the contract with WWE when he found out Stone Cold Steve Austin was making $1 million. Here's the clip.
Said, who's the highest paid, if you don't mind me asking, between us, who's the highest paid on the roster? He said Stone Cold Steve Austin. I said, okay. I said, if you don't mind me asking, what's his guarantee? He said, $1 million. I went, okay. I want 2. So, I know, the balls of that kid. So he said, $2 million? I said, yes. Guaranteed? Yes. And he said, I'm just curious, where do you get that from? Like, what are you figuring out in your mind? And I said, well, I love Steve, I respect him, but if he's getting $1 million, where I see myself going is past $1 million, I think it should be 2. And he went, okay, I understand that logic. He said, here's what I want you to do. I'm gonna put you in contact with one of our executives, and I need you to take a couple of months, if it takes that long, because I was on the road. He goes, I need you to understand the business. I need you to understand the business, this side of the business, from top to bottom, all the economics.
Oh, wow.
I want you to understand that. I want you to understand our cost, overhead. I want you to look at what's allocated to the board.
What a great thing to do.
Yes. I want you to take the time and put in the work that you say you're committed to. In the ring, yes. I expect that from you, but now I want you to learn the business. Once you learn this business, then you come back to me. And then we'll talk about what the renegotiation.
Who was the executive? Was that a CFO?
It was like a CFO.
Okay, I
at that
got
time.
it. Yeah. So you learned the money aspect of the business.
Yes.
Got it.
Exactly. what the overhead costs are, what the costs are every venue we go into, what the cost of the venue is, what the state tax is, what the allocation for all the wrestlers is going to be, that percentage of what the gate is that particular night. I didn't take 3 months. I mean, maybe it was just 2 weeks, and it was baptism by fire, and I learned to absorb as much as I could about the business. I went back to Vince, and I thanked him. I gave him a big hug. I said, I understand now. I'd like to match it at $1 million, what Steve is getting. Thank you for taking me through it. And we had a great conversation. And he said, how much do you think you're going to make this year? I said, well, my guarantee is $1 million. I've been averaging about 50% over my guarantee, so maybe 1.5. He went, okay. Now that you've taken yourself through that, now you understand the business, you're going to make $15 million this year.
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
You're not expecting this.
No, but he already did the math. He could see where it goes.
Wow.
You're going to make $15 million.
After saying that, I want people to take notes. That's for, even though it's for wrestling, but you can take that to any job. Go ahead, Hakeem, your thoughts.
Yep, yeah. That is a beautiful thing to learn that aspect, because I ain't gonna lie to you. To hear that, I was shocked, but I think Vince McMahon doesn't get the credit he does. He has made superstars and mainly groomed these guys to be businessmen. Because a lot of the guys, majority of the guys who did soak up all became multi-millionaires. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, Ric Flair, Macho Man Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan was a phenom. But for Rock to understand the business and for him to make $15 million next year, it was a beautiful thing to hear that.
And people fail to realize, don't be afraid to learn where you work at. Learn something, learn the business. Because knowledge is power. That's what Vince was teaching The Rock, to understand the logic and to know the knowledge of the business. Because then when you know those things, you can ask for more. That's why I say people take notes on what The Rock is saying. So by him learning more and learning the business, he was able to acquire more money, and then Vince was like, you know what, now I can entrust you with more. That's for any business. It's just not only in the wrestling world. Shout out to The Raw for that great knowledge. I'm not gonna lie, I soaked that in like a sponge, and I wanted to make sure we share that with the Chaos Culture Radio family. Moving along to other financial news, Hakeem. So the U.S. Postal Service, Hakeem, is running out of cash. They say they might start delivering mail next year. Here's a clip from the BBC News, I believe so. No, sorry, the NPR News.
The U.S. Postal Service says the agency is months away from running out of money. He says it may have to stop delivering mail next year. NPR's Hansi Lo Wang reports the Postmaster General is asking Congress to help stabilize the self-funded agency.
The Postal Service relies on stamps and service fees, not tax dollars, to deliver mail and packages 6 days a week to every address in the country. But people and businesses are sending a lot less mail than in past decades. Now, Postmaster General David Steiner says USPS could be out of cash for paying its workers as soon as this October, but says that could be delayed until February 2027 if it holds off on paying more of its obligations.
If you want the same number of delivery days and post offices, we can do that. But someone has to pay for it. If you want to have a discussion about reducing services, we can do that too. But there's one thing we can't do, and that is the status quo.
Steiner says Congress should change laws to let the Postal Service borrow more money and reform how it pays for retirement benefits. Hansi Lo Wang, NPR News.
I can't. It doesn't look good for the Postal Service.
Whoa!
It doesn't look good at all. But remember, the robots are coming. The robots are coming. The robots are coming. Let's be honest with you here. Do people actually still receive mail? Because most of my mail come through my email. But go ahead, I give your thoughts.
No, I still receive mail, like packages, but you are right, like physical mail. But I just learned something new today. I didn't know that the USPS was self-funded. I thought it was a government agency that was paid through tax dollars. So this is something interesting to hear, that stamps and service fees. Because the funny thing is, I don't ship packages often, but the other day I shipped a package and it cost me like $100. So to hear that, we are in trouble. I think the USPS need to be absorbed into the United States Congress so they can restructure it. I think a lot of these government agencies need to be restructured and how they pay their workers and how and how they do business. Because you and I know that there's a bunch of locations and the locations are very slow, but there are only 2 to 3 people in there. So they're already not paying people. There's not a lot. You ever been to a post office and still had to wait in line?
Yeah, because keeping in mind, there's not many workers. I think last time when I went to the postal office with my aunt, it was like only like 3 people in there.
3 people, yeah, 2 people in there. So it's crazy.
It is crazy. So it kind of makes sense that they're suffering right now. And not only that, they're suffering too, Hakeem. This is also breaking news. This came out yesterday. So the U.S. national debt, Hakeem, just hit $39 trillion, the first time in history. Mind you, Hakeem, just a couple of years ago, it was at 29 trillion. Now it's $39 trillion. This is just incredible. This is incredible. And the reason it calls for this debt, Hakeem, to keep on rising, say because of the pandemic era, keeping in mind because of the war, and also because the Congress keeps spending like wildfire. Your thoughts on
yes. They spent so much money on the Army and Navy that, and the last couple moves that our beloved Donald Trump has made has put us into a point where it's going to be dire. I've never seen it this way, where people do not have jobs, where things are everybody tightening their bucket, and the point that it's a shame to even go back to the last topic where the United States Post Office can't even borrow money. We're in a very dire situation. And I know Donald Trump's idea was to weaken the American dollar, but to raise the debt to 29 to 39 trillion is disrespectful. And this is the reason why, it's very disrespectful. And if we're not making money to offset the debt, and other countries like China are buying our debt and we owe them. So now, what do we do now? We just got to get down so we can be net positive, so we can be making more money, get the debt down to at least 6 to 7 trillion. And I know when we get that debt down and we're making more money, we can have more jobs. But right now, I don't see no hope.
I don't see no hope right now either, and because of the aspect right now, we're currently at war, and now, like I said, the Congress is spending money like wildfire. So pretty much your premise say like they're trying to weaken the dollar to eventually they're gonna strengthen the dollar. But at the same time, us continue to be in debt is completely man, I don't even know what to say, man. It's just sad to see, but we might hit $40 trillion if this continues. But I know if Donald Trump and his team, I know they're coming up with a strategy to stop it. But right now we are currently at war. So soon I get over with, I think now he's going to tackle on the national debt. Shout out to White House in the building. He said, Ronnie, seniors' lives matter. We still got mail deliveries and write personal checks. I think they want to stop doing personal checks, and they want you guys to start using Zelle and also Cash Out to pay whatever y'all gotta pay. And also keeping in mind too, they say they probably use this when it comes to aspect of political aspect when voting, because some people vote by mail. So they're trying to get rid of that aspect of it. Some of the debt are fraud cases from several states, which is also true too as well. Other trending news when it comes to aspect of financial news, Hakeem. So this college student, Hakeem, says she been trying to get jobs, but she said it's hard because of AI. Huh? Hakeem, I'm confused. I thought AI is supposed to make it easier. Listen,
man, it's hurting us.
I applied and I got a rejection in less than 2 minutes, which is really, really horrible.
Welcome. Thanks for joining today.
Bhuvana Chilikuri is a third-year business student who has been rejected from well over 100 jobs. She thinks AI is her biggest problem.
Flat rejection within that short period of time makes you feel that this is not a human being looking at this.
Definitely. I think that's where most of the students kind of can tell that that's not a human, that's an AI system.
Companies say they're sometimes receiving thousands of applications for each role and need a more efficient way to screen candidates in the early stages. LinkedIn says 89% of recruiters are looking to use more AI in their recruitment process this year.
I don't blame the companies, right? They're getting flooding amounts of applications. We know it's like the numbers are in thousands, 100,000. So I don't blame them, but it is coming to a point where the students are now getting lazy. So they're like, okay, if you're going to screen with AI, I'm going to apply with AI.
So your whole future feels like a computer game in some ways.
Yeah, I think that would be the best way to describe it. It's just like a big simulation.
And one you're not winning at.
One we're clearly not winning at, because I think the job market, it's quite obvious that there are a lot of students, there are a lot of roles that need to be filled, but I don't know who's filling them.
Do you trust AI?
I think a short answer would just be no. I really don't, because I know a lot of candidates, even aside from myself, from an unbiased position, who are really fit for a lot of roles and they end up not getting them. There were moments actually where
So Hakeem, after hearing this, a college student about to get ready to graduate and said it's hard for her to find a job. She applied for 100 jobs. All of them got denied due to the aspect of AI. Do you agree AI is going to make it difficult for the job market? I thought AI is supposed to make it easier for the job market, not make it difficult. Your take on this one?
Oh no, it's been making it difficult, and I've suffered from that, bro. I can literally tell you, huh?
I'm confused. I thought you said it's supposed to make it easier.
It's supposed to make it easier, but here's the thing: when you don't have a human eye looking at it, and it's a computer, they're rejecting you. Yo, you can have a space in a letter, and your application to get rejected. So it's like, when we look at that, I say to myself, like, yo, what do we do? Because I've had 200 applications I put out and run, got rejected.
Wow.
200 applications, because I'm trying to get a better job. But here's the thing. Everybody using AI.
Everybody is using AI. Like, even in certain jobs, now they don't even do pre. AI doesn't. I can't continue. We kind of lost you.
Yeah, so my bad, yeah, because it was kind of noisy. I apologize about that. So, but everybody using AI, and mind you, what we have to do now, just like the girl say, you have to use AI for AI. You got to put your resume so they can structure the resume for ATS. You know, the ATS resume scan. If a lot of people hear me, because that's what people are reading your resume. You got to format it in a way for the AI to read it. And if it's not ATS scan, they'll automatically reject you. So that's one thing. And if you want to get multiple jobs, you got to apply for multiple jobs at AI. To apply for an application and put your name, number, address takes so long. So now we're using AI to do one click and apply. But here's the thing. She said something that we're overlooking. When we had the pandemic, there was so many jobs open because there wasn't that many people applying. Correct. Right now, somebody's trying to apply at a job and there's 10,000 people applying, even at your job or even at my job. I try to go get a full-time position. My manager told another full-time position. My manager told me we got 200 applications we got to go through.
But you know they're not really going through the application. The AI is doing it. There's so many applications.
The AI is doing it.
It's picking and
choosing.
choosing.
And mind you, picking and choosing. Mind you, you remember back in the days, if a person liked you, they would say, hey, we're going to hold this position for you. But if you got an application, when you got 1,000 applicants, you got to screen down to 1,000, you're doing 10 interviews, it's hard. It's hard to do that when everybody and their mama looking for a job, even for the dishwasher job. It's 100 applications. I try to apply for a dishwasher job just to test it out. I never got a call back.
Yeah, because remember you're battling against somebody else. That was it's hundreds of applications. Especially like a job like that. That's a quick job to get. You're gonna probably have thousands. So that's why I say that AI feature is supposed to make it easier for employers to hire employees, but still people are still having a difficult time. That's why the job market right now is how many jobs is available, because the AI is not really picking these people. So I don't know. They got to fix the algorithm.
And this is, go ahead. This is why it's imperative, where a lot of people are not going to like to hear this, where this is going. Another thing that she didn't talk about, what's crushing too, is we're all looking jobs that are stationary. Majority of the jobs have gone remote. People need to hear that. Majority of the job has gone overseas. Majority of the jobs are going to other states where it's centralized. We'll name the states, and I'll land, I won't be quick. Houston, Texas, California, Tampa, Orlando, Miami, Jacksonville, Atlanta. After that, in New York City. After that, everywhere else is trash. You're talking about in a matter of 10 cities where most of the jobs are compiled at, where most of the companies are at. 10 cities, 10 of 11 cities, everywhere else is trash.
That's crazy, man. But that's the word. We are competing against machines now. We're not even competing against humans. We are competing against machines. Moving on to other trending news when it comes to aspect of financial news, because it's crazy when it comes to financial news. Well, Uber right now, according to Worldstar, shout out to Worldstar, Uber women only option goes worldwide in the US, which allow women to pretty much pick women drivers only. However, they say there's a lawsuit claiming that the policy pretty much do discrimination against men. I don't know why they say.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I don't understand why they say.
Oh my God,
man! But to me, it makes sense for women to drive with other women because women feel more safer with other women than other men. But go ahead, Hakeem, your thoughts on that one? Because to me, that don't make any sense at all.
Hey, ladies, I'm gonna tell you that I advocated for this and I had supported this, and I think this is a new feature. And I don't want men to say we're pandering, but if you do the statistics, most violence that are committed towards women that are initiated are by men. Let's just be frank about it. So to pick an all-woman feature so you can pick a woman to pick you up, and that also does two things. I love it too, because I got mothers, I got nieces who all ride Uber. So one, it gives incentive for more women drivers to come so they can know that they can drive other women, and for a safety factor. Me and you have covered so many news articles of Uber drivers doing something and who have all been the culprits been.
I love the whole idea of it. I don't understand why they filing a lawsuit saying discrimination against men. Some women don't want to ride with men. Period.
No.
It is what it is. I don't understand. But I think some men want to ride with bad women in the car. I don't know, man. I don't know. Last time I want to come to aspect of financial news, Hakeem, before we headed to hip hop news. Facebook right now, if you're a content creator with over 100K and 1 million followers, now they offer a program. This is Facebook, a program where it's called a creator fast track program where pay creators between $1,000 to $3,000 a month if you have 1K to 1 million followers on Instagram, TikTok, on YouTube to start posting on Facebook. So now Facebook is getting creators from all other social media platforms to come to their platform to start posting so they can start bringing up their platform, because Facebook is trying to compete with Hakeem, you already know, with the king of kings, YouTube. And Hakeem, your thoughts on that? I think this is a good idea. I think Facebook is doing something great here. Go ahead. Your thoughts.
No, they are doing something great. I just hope that they don't do a switcheroo. They start paying these people, and then when the platform gets overwhelmed by creators, they start to decrease the money, because we've seen these things happen. You know what I mean? There's platforms who will do these exclusive deals, and no shade on Rumble. Rumble only has exclusive deals with certain creators on Rumble who are making the bulk of the money, and everybody else is not making that money. So they lure people in to say that and to say, hey, if I'm able to bring you 2 to 3 million views per month, hopefully I can get it. And that's my only thing. But here's the problem. Facebook algorithm doesn't accommodate people to go viral there. What their algorithm, they're not pushing the content to different places the way TikTok. You could post a video on TikTok and TikTok will show it anywhere, give you a chance, and either it can go viral or not viral.
But they might change that. I think they're planning on changing the algorithm because they're bringing people from TikTok, Rumble, and all these other platforms that have like million subscribers. Like let's say Aiden Ross to come post on Facebook now. Now you bring a new audience there, so they know they have to change the algorithm. They can't keep the algorithm the same. But I like the whole idea of it. And now that it teaches content, it's going to keep content creators to work hard to strive for 100K on subscribers or 1 million subscribers. So that's the goal. So you guys could get on that program. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to everybody watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this Turned Up Thursday. Moving along to hip-hop. Hip-hop, hip-hop, hip-hop. Hakeem, this one right here. A stranger tried to propose to Keke Palmer at an event called SSW.
Damn.
People are crazy. Here's a clip.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, hey, he was doing some weird earlier. Somebody.
I can't hear you. I don't know you. I'm so sorry. Sorry, sir.
Hey, she needs help, bro. He needs security.
And I'm like, where is security?
Yeah, he knows. It's okay, buddy. That's very sweet.
Guys, I knew he was.
But Hakeem, he was later escorted out, and they had to postpone him for a little while, and then until everything got calmed down.
Sorry, guys.
Hakeem, your thoughts on this guy trying to propose to Keke Palmer? He was in love.
This is real activity, and I think that a lot of these guys, y'all need to keep the delusion to a minimum. This is why we need maximum security around. You're going to have people on the stage now, because you remember we covered that show, I don't know if it was Akira or something, where a fan ran on the red carpet and jumped and started to hug her and touch her. And I'm saying, like, this is the situation we're going to. Like, these people are not safe.
They're not.
Yes, Keke Palmer is beautiful. Yes, Keke Palmer is fine. That doesn't mean you get your fat ass up there and try to propose.
Well, he took the opportunity. He went super viral, but he was an escorted guy. Luckily, but I like the situation because he didn't go too crazy. He was very calm.
Oh, yeah.
But still, it's just weird and awkward. The lady don't even know you. Moving along to other trending when it comes to aspect of hip hop. So Hakeem, Jill Scott banned sample and recording devices on an upcoming concert for a phone-free experience. Hakeem, I'm not gonna lie to you. I like this idea because now it's teaching people put your phone away and just focus on the music, focus on the artist, focus on the experience. Your thought on Jill Scott putting this into pretty much her concert?
It's not going to work because people got meta glasses. What the fuck?
Oh my God, you right. I forgot about the meta glasses. Right. Well, it said all and recording devices. If they finally got meta glasses, they're going to tell you can't wear it.
Listen, there's a guy on Instagram where they can scratch out the red light where you can't see the red beam. Recording devices are always going to be. We have it. They're going to start putting recording devices on our watches, bro. You can't beat it, girl.
Wow, that is crazy. You make good sense, man. I forgot about that, man.
Yo, it's so many meta glasses content creators on Instagram. You ever look at a video on Instagram, it says meta glasses on the side. It lets you know it's being recorded by Meta.
Yeah, I see some meta glasses. Meta glasses is pretty cool. I actually wanted to buy some. This a friend of mine. She actually has some. She even wear it at work. But the thing is, I don't want like too much device on you. Like too much. It's too much device because you know you got your phone, your watch.
Yeah, you're right.
It's just too much. But people that got meta glasses, shout out to you guys. You know, it is cool. It's very trendy right now. Shout out to you. Moving on to other hip hop news, Hakeem. So Cameron and also Mace had Sean on the platform. The whole aspect of the relationship between him and Brandy. The relationship, the conversation was going well. After the conversation was done, Ray J responded. We got Ray J respond. Ray J wasn't too happy about it. He went in on Shine, but then later, Brandy came back and said, "Hey, that was my experience with him. It just was a messy situation." Here's the clip. But the Brandy, once she responded today, she was just say, "Hey, that was her relationship. Her and Shine is still cool. She don't take nothing. What he said in the interview, nothing personal."
Yeah.
What happened with Brandy and everything? Let's just do it.
Listen,
let's do it. Who's dealing with Brandy?
Okay, let me switch my glass.
You know what
happened? We going here.
So Mace, you was dating Brandy at one time, or y'all was just, how'd it go?
I was special, you know. He came in and wanted to be special. So I had to let him be special.
I mean, no lies told.
Yeah,
he was Shaq.
Okay.
He was the champion. He was the MVP.
Right.
I was Kobe, no pun intended, because they said Kobe was a special friend of Brandy's as well.
Right.
But no pun intended.
Right.
But I was coming out of high school on the championship team, and he was the superstar of the team.
Right.
But I definitely did want to be special. I definitely, but I had no idea. So what happened is we had
set off.
Yeah.
So here we go. So that one that comes out, and this is Ray J response.
All three of y'all is like the Three Stooges, nigga, and y'all looking real attractive. So when I see y'all niggas, y'all better not have that skirt on, nigga. Y'all better pull y'all panties up. You know what I'm saying? For real. I see y'all. I know where y'all at. Y'all be slipping too in Vegas, walking around the wind, acting like y'all winning.
You ain't gonna do
Nigga
nothing.
get some money and have to do 5,000 shows. Fucking bitch. Fuck y'all niggas. Hoe ass niggas.
Because remember, Ray J, in his mind, he felt like they disrespected Brandy, but Brandy felt nothing bad about the interview. But go ahead, Hakeem, your thoughts on that one.
They didn't say nothing bad. They didn't say she did anything. They didn't say nothing. They said that he was special. Like she was special. I didn't hear nothing negative. I don't know what he tweaking about.
No, because remember, like two guys talking about, hey, I dated your sister. Remember, it's just your sister talking about, hey, your sister. So they made it seem like she was a pass around. So that's why.
No, they didn't know. And I get that, but they didn't mention nothing about passing. They didn't even talk about sex. They say, but listen here, whose fault is it? You don't date multiple niggas in the same clique.
And that's the whole concept of it. That's what Ray J got intervened, because he was like, hey, man, like, you trying my sister. So he wants to 10 toes down, which he's not wrong for that, but
he's not wrong for that. But imagine
disrespect. But go ahead.
Yeah, imagine if she only had dated Mace and then dated nobody else outside of that, and then had dated her baby daddy. They wouldn't be having these conversations. And I think that I don't want to blame women, but I also tell women, you already know how men are. Yes, men are going to talk. So to alleviate yourself, do your homework. If you see 3-4 niggas in the same crew, don't talk after you speak to one. Everybody else is off limits.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with that. Hey guys, don't you have heart problems? He do have heart problems. His mom said that. We already covered that. He do have heart problems.
Yeah, you're right. Why?
Remember, you can't stop. Remember, he's grown. You can't stop a man, even though you have heart problems. You can't stop a man from drinking. If you want to drink, you want to smoke, that's on him. Just know that there's consequences when it comes behind that. Moving on to other 21 aspect coming to hip hop, Hakeem. So Mary J. Blige, Hakeem talk about the whole aspect of 50 Cent, how he's a beautiful person until you end up on his wrong side. I think you and Jordan mentioned that one time. You don't
always say that.
50 Cent bad side. Here's Mary J. Blige speaking on 50 Cent.
50 was a great boss, man. They treat us really good at Ghost. Man, it was amazing. Just getting that gig was another happy moment in my life that I really needed. So shout out to 50 for just always blessing us. Like he always blesses us with, jobs, and I needed that job at the time, so thank you for that.
50's been my guy for decades. And I'm so glad that he loves me. You know what I'm saying?
Aren't we all glad that he loves us?
Man. Because there's even times when I do an interview and somebody will say something like, oh, no, don't say that, because like that 50, he do like this.
I did an interview with 50. He opened up so much. He was so soft and inviting, and he's told so much truth, and not that he would ever lie. I'm not saying that he was that. What I'm saying is 50 was a great.
So that's what it is. I can't look. Everybody's afraid to be on 50 Cent bad side. Your thoughts on Mary J side? Say, hey, he's a beautiful person. And remember, people say that he hold people down. Just don't be.
Oh my God! Listen, Fetty Wap went to jail. He paid for him. Pop Smoke. a lot of these other guys he helped out. He's not a bad person. You know what the funny thing is? For him to be so gangster and so rough, he give out the most money. I've never heard of Ja Rule taking care of anybody. I've heard multiple stories of 50 giving people money, and nobody talks about him feeding. Like, I've even seen videos where 50 had came back to his hood and given out turkeys, book bags, everybody who didn't have a job. He did. He even got Monique a job and got Mary J. Blige a job. He takes care of people. The problem is you just don't be his enemy. And he always say this: if you hit, I'm gonna hit back.
Facts. He do always say that. So that's where the whole aspect of it. But I like different people take on 50 Cent because they give you a whole different persona of who he really is. Like, he really a down-to-earth person. Just don't be on his bad side. Like any person, just don't be on their bad side. Any person. Everybody know 50 Cent got his ups and downs. Moving on to other trending news, Hakeem, before we move on to other trending news when it comes to the aspect of hip-hop. So Tank, Hakeem, will be versus Tyrese in a verse battle on March 26th. Hakeem, do you think who you think gonna win this one?
Tyrese.
I think you're gonna win this one.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I love Tank. Tank is a good writer, but this doesn't make sense because they both was in a group together.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah. They both was in a group together.
They did just to do it, just to do something different.
But Tyrese got too many hits. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Tank, you that guy, but Tyrese is way more notable than you and Genuine. Because Genuine and Tank and all them was in a group, and they had a really good group, but I'm not going to disrespect Tyrese. Tyrese is going to surpass them. Yeah.
He is. Tyrese going to win this one. I think he's going to win big. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to everybody watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this Turned Up Thursday, guys. Also, don't forget to become members today, because pretty soon we're going to be doing members only live stream where you not pretty much members, you won't be able to see it. So please become members only today. Also, guys, if you want to call the KL Culture Radio merch, remember, if you watch it through a mobile device, you'll see a small little t-shirt. Link is also pinned on top of the chat. Click on it and lead you guys right over to the merch so you guys can go ahead and cop that. And also, guys, best way to support the platform is by hitting the Cash App or the Super Chat. Greatly appreciated. Moving along, Hakeem, we got a lot of things to talk about, especially when they come to the aspect of the Boosie allegation. But before we do that, Hakeem, this Alabama University student was missing by the name of James Gracie was missing. But later, Hakeem, his body was found in the river.
Wow.
On that one. There's two clips. This came out earlier today, and then the one about him being in the river came out pretty much right before we were about to hit the live.
An Alabama student is missing on a spring break trip to Europe, that is. 20-year-old James Gracie was visiting friends in Barcelona when his family says he disappeared outside a popular nightclub early Tuesday.
Gracie is originally from here, Elmhurst, Illinois, about 18 miles west of Chicago. His family tells me he's very responsible and checks in regularly, but it has now been more than 2 days since anyone has heard from him after he was last seen wearing a white T-shirt, dark pants, and a gold cross chain.
This photo of James Gracie was taken the night the 20-year-old was last seen by friends near Barcelona's popular Shoko nightclub around 3 a.m. Tuesday.
Now it's been more than 24 hours with no contact with his friends or family.
Gracie's aunt, Beth O'Reilly, says her nephew was in Europe on spring break, visiting friends who were studying abroad.
How did you find out that James went missing?
His parents found out because his phone was found outside of where he was. The police found it, made contact with his parents, and thought it was just a matter of getting the phone back in the hands of him or his roommates.
It was then that the family discovered the University of Alabama student never returned to the Airbnb he was sharing with a group.
It's kind of the nightmare you think is never going to happen to your family, and just taking it minute by minute at this point.
Spanish police say they are investigating the disappearance. The Gracie family said in a statement, "We are working closely with local authorities and are incredibly grateful for the support we have received."
We're lucky to have him in our family. He's a great big brother. He's a great son, a great nephew. He's just very beloved. He's a very responsible kid, which is obviously why we're very worried.
Now, we're told U.S. Senator Dick Durbin's office has been in contact with the family and shared information with the State Department. Gracie was scheduled to return home on Saturday.
Unfortunately, Hakeem, his body was found right before we...
Breaking news. Police in Barcelona say the body they found in the water at a beach was identified as missing University of Alabama student James Gracie. Now investigators searched the waters for Gracie with boats, divers, and drones after the 20-year-old disappeared while visiting a club near the beach. Gracie was in Spain for spring break, visiting friends who were studying abroad. Breaking news. Police in Barcelona say...
There you have a Hakeem. He's gone. He's gone.
I want to pray for the Gracie family, and I don't know what I can tell y'all, and I pray for y'all, and I know a loss of a son is difficult. And I also want to say this is the biggest fear of most parents. When your son walks out that door, and you got to let him be his own man, but this is our biggest fear, is you never want to bury your own child, but to go out there, you're constantly worrying about if he's going to be safe, if somebody's going to take his life. And this is why Black parents are so scared to let their kids go anywhere or even travel anywhere, because that's our biggest fear, is what just happened. And me and you, it's so crazy that we've done so many shows that I could remember of all these kids who passed away over the years. There was one time we covered a show about a kid who was dared to jump in the water, and he's never been found. You remember that? You remember that?
A Black kid.
And he was, and he was a kid from, like, I think Alabama or something like that. And there was another girl who was on Carnival Cruise who jumped over the bridge, and she was never been found. Man, like it's crazy, and we've seen so many people pass away doing this news, and I just don't want to see people hurt. That's why I say I hope his friends can think like, yo, we need to have a buddy system. If we leave together, we go home together. If you make sure you make sure your friend, because who knows, he could have been drunk, stumbled, fell over into the water, and passed away. And a lot of people passed away like that.
Yeah, because over there in Barcelona, I think the liquor age, I think it's 18. Remember, he's 20 years old, he's drinking, partying. But to me, something still don't seem right about this story. So I think they need to do a full investigation on this story, because, your body being like way out there in sea, he must have gotten into some type of confrontation with somebody.
Most definitely. I agree with you, because that doesn't even seem right.
It doesn't seem right. So, but my prayers do go out for the family, because, man, it's dark times we living in, man. People are losing a lot of loved ones. Moving on to other trending news, Hakeem. Actually, this is an updated news from yesterday. Remember we talked about the Afro Man? Shout out to Jordan for that topic yesterday. Hakeem, he won the verdict. He won the verdict after the police who raided his home sued him over the social media post. So he won. And then Hakeem, he made a social media post right after winning.
Praise the Lord.
Yeah, we did it, America. Yeah, we did it. Freedom of speech. Right on. Right on. Yeah, God bless America. Yeah, power to the people. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
In all circumstances, the jury finds in favor of the defendant. No plaintiff verdict prevailed. So the matter will be concluded with defense verdicts. Thank you, Mr. Klingler. Thank you, Mr. Osborne. Thank you to the court staff and the Sheriff's Department for security in the building. And we'll go ahead and stand in adjournment. You're welcome.
There you go, Hakeem. He won. Remember, I told you he stand 10 toes down.
10 toes down. Freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech. He won. Your thought on him winning the verdict and him celebrating because he won. 10 toes down.
Let me tell you what happened and what a lot of people don't understand. Like, when you, and this is something that I think police people fail to understand. When you are a public servant, there's no thing about you can't be filmed. You work for the government. You feel what I'm trying to say? This is why when you see auditors do that, and mind you, it was at his home. It was his video footage. You're a public service. You wasn't in a private area. You can't say that, oh, you can't film me. So he used the footage the way it is. So it is freedom of speech. So he did what he had to do.
And now that he played it well, and like I told you, he hold himself well in court. He talked with very strong conviction. This is why the jury went on his side, and I think he should be proud of himself. And he celebrated on the street in Ohio. Main topic on today's show, Hakeem. Viewer discretion, please be advised, because this is very sensitive. And I'm saying it again, sensitive topic for all the women listeners, because this deal with rape. And you know, I don't like the aspect of it. I don't like false allegation. But Boosie Hakeem, he's been going crazy online due to the fact is this woman is slandering his name. Defamation is just all over the place, Hakeem. And Boosie, he's not sleeping because of it, because this is a very strong allegation to the point that his lawyer is looking for this woman. This woman is claiming that Boosie was dating her, is pretty much dating her mom, and while dating her mom, they were going in her room, doing the unthinkable, and then later end up falling in love with him, and then it's just, here's her telling the story.
Mother was asleep, and
such a be advised, please.
He came in and he started to abuse me. Then around that time, I actually can remember I was sleeping. It was midnight. It was dark. I was sleeping in my bed at my grandfather's house, and I can remember him sexually assaulting me, and he was on top of me. He was on top of me. And I cried, and I kicked, and I screamed, and I told him to stop. One night, stop. He kept raping me. He wouldn't stop. And I can remember him whispering in my ear and that I would never have a true love. He would always be my first love. I can remember me biting him, kicking, screaming for him to get off of me. I was having seizures. I can remember this man leaving me on the floor covered in blood. He left my grandfather's house and left me covered in blood, passed me a towel, and told me that I had to clean so I can clean myself. He cleaned himself. He gave me a towel for me to clean myself. And I can't stop.
The story don't even make sense.
I remember him leaving the house.
I was just about to say that. This shit sound like
tired. I had to crawl to my mother, covered in blood, to get help. He ruined bonds. He ruined my...
And remember, she put it on TikTok, but his Boosie response.
They got this lying ass bitch and gave me fake accusations, saying I raped her when she was 5 years old. And gave me the worst accusation a man could have in the world, bro, you know.
Facts, Waha.
So I'm suing this bitch for defamation of character. I just left the lawyer's office. I need her real name. I got $1,000 to anybody who got her real name. I need her brother's real name, her cousin's real name, her mama real name, her grandpa real name. I'm gonna take everything from this bitch. If you know her kids' names, the schools they go to, I won't post them. I'm finna show this bitch that I'm not to be fucked with. You know? I mean, this some crazy shit, you know. They got this line. Somebody probably paid this girl to do this shit, but whoever paid them,
somebody paid it. It's bad.
You done. I mean, you done.
It's really bad.
But I'm suing this girl for defamation of character on my name. Anybody, I got money, bro. Anybody got this girl name, I got money. You got where she work at. I'm trying to get this shit filed to her. All you blogs, I'm sending a cease and desist. I'm gonna sue y'all motherfuckers too. But I'm lost for words right now, bro.
Yeah, it's bad, Hakeem. It's bad.
I mean,
It's real bad.
it's the worst shit ever. I mean, this bitch fake crying on the internet. Like, this is a damn shame. You know, the lengths people go. But yeah, if you trying to make you a quick 5,000 a day, I need information on this girl. I need her real name, addresses, all that, man. You know, I'm gonna show this bitch I ain't to be fucked with. I'm finna. You want Joe's bitch? You want play with me? You want play with my name, bitch? I'm gonna show you. I mean,
And Boosie did later on that evening another clip.
oh man, bro, I'm going through a lot today, bro.
I can't look like he not even sleeping.
My lawyers really need help, man, so I can file charges on this woman for lying on me, you know. I'm stressed out right now, bro. Like, I'm so stressed out right now, bro. Like, just the lowest of the lowest, you know. Ain't no people stoop this low, man. I mean, this lady done post all this false information about me, bro. And I need a real name on this lady so my lawyers can handle this the right way, you know. That's what I need from my fans, bro. Like, for her to post all this stuff and don't want to post her real name, you know. Stuff you say on social media, it's follow you forever, and it's the worst of the worst, you know.
Facts.
Just feel like it's a campaign.
He look like he ain't been sleeping.
You know?
He looks. It's forever. It's on social media.
So if you're a fan of me, man, just help me find this lady so I could go the proper way. I could do the right thing and
But you know she's
get this lady served.
in Louisiana, so she's over there.
I need help.
It's crazy. With all that money, won't he just hire a private investigator?
No, he did. He just did. He said it today. He did it today. He hired a private investigator, and also he's putting out a cease and desist letter to all the bloggers and anybody that's putting out false information on an aspect of how they tell about how people calling it CPS on his kids, because you remember he have little kids that live.
He had young kids though.
So Hakeem, your thoughts, man? This is dangerous.
We need to find this woman and lock her up today.
Immediately.
I'm gonna tell you, lock her up today. Boosie is a gangster, but not that. And out of all the years he's been out on these streets, he has never had an accusation about dealing with that. You're talking about somebody who gives money to kids, who has several children of his own, who's never been remotely accused. Matter of fact, to be honest with you, even the charges he's been accused of that he's went to prison, he's never physically done it himself. Those are just accusations. So the woman who's doing this, and this is why we need stricter laws to convict these people who are putting out false information about men and tarnishing their reputation. So many men get false accusations where these guys end up jail, they lose their deals. But also, let me tell you what hurts this. For real women who have real accusations, this hurts y'all too. Because nobody's going to want to believe y'all when there's so many false ones.
Well, I understand there's a lot of content creators run with any lies to make money, but look what's going on. It's getting out of control. Like you said, you say, guys, look at one man put in a false call on that they did to make the head. We know who you're talking about.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not good. False allegation is a crime. It's a crime. You can do time in jail for it. And Boosie, like you say, like, look, he look like he's not even getting no sleep.
No, he's not, because We don't know how many deals he lost within a matter of a couple hours.
Oh, that's true too. You're right. You're right.
We don't know what he had. Yeah, we don't know what he had going on. We don't know if he had a movie deal. We had something like this. Stops money. People stop booking shows when people lie on your. They stop doing everything.
Pray up to Boosie, man. But they're gonna find this woman, and of course, guys, we'll give you guys an update when we do. We get out more information, but Boosie look like he's not even getting no sleep off of this one, man. Moving on to other trending news, we come to aspect of cease and desist letter. So Rick Ross put out a cease and desist letter to Remy Ma because Remy Ma pretty much was having a movie come out, The Biggest Boss. And remember, that's copyrighted by Rick Ross. So remember, in the trademark, so they say, hey, I don't want you using it because remember, I'm using it. So he put out a cease and desist letter and say, hey, you can't use that name on your upcoming film. So Remy Ma, it was just because she talked to Lauren LaRoche on the Breakfast Club. He pretty much stated it was a misunderstanding. She don't understand why they were involved. He didn't have to do that. He could have just called her. Everything would have been situated. But she was just upset how Rick Ross went to the legal route. But she would just pretty much pick up the phone and call her. So how can you
He did it the right way.
letter? Go ahead.
He did it the right way. And let me tell you why I like that he did that. You can't do street You can't do street activities when it's business. It's a trademark that he used. He has profit from this, and nobody else should be able to be profiting from something that he created. Like nobody never heard of Biggest Boss thus far until Ross made it. So Ross did it the only way. I'm not supposed to call you. You're supposed to talk to my lawyer. Cease and desist. This is why when you do.
I like the way you broke it down. That makes sense now. Okay.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
He made it. Why should you profit on something that he made? And why did you call him to use it? Why didn't you broker him to use it?
I may have a relationship with her. You just called her. If you have a relationship, I can just call you like, hey, Akeem, I don't want you using my name. You can be like, okay, cool, bet, no problem.
That's it. But here's the thing: why she didn't call him to use his name? We all know Biggest Boss came from Boss.
Good point.
She just went and used it on her own. Everybody know he made that. We ain't never seen nobody use Biggest Boss in the industry. Not even 50, who's beefing with the man, wouldn't even go use the man's name.
Well, great breakdown. You make sense on that one. Other trending news when it comes to ass because some of these rap, I don't know why these rappers have been trending all day. Soulja Boy called out Kai Sanat on the aspect of pretty much why you not streaming no more, man? Here's the clip.
Yeah.
Where I'm motherfucking printing out hate comments and putting them on the wall, nigga. I might as well kill myself. I ain't gonna even lie. This nigga acting like he Chico, man. He acting like he light skinned, man. Kai Cenat, you was not light skinned, nigga. I wanna show you guys. I wanna show you guys. Yo, Kai, you pissing me off, nigga. Straight up, nigga. Stop talking like that, nigga.
Power to used to struggle with.
I ain't used to struggle with. Shut the fuck up for niggas get on your ass, nigga. I'll make you struggle with some shit, nigga. You ain't seen shit yet, nigga. On this motherfucking internet bitching and crying and shit. This nigga got a hate wall. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Nigga, you look on my wall, I got billion stream plaques and ATL Atlanta Hawk jerseys with my name on them. This nigga got a hate wall. What the fuck did y'all do to this nigga, bruh? Let me tell y'all some gangster shit. The world too fucking sensitive and it's full of bitch ass niggas. The fuck you get 1 million subscribers, then you talking about I quit. What? The fuck is you doing, nigga? You ain't streamed in 6 months, nigga. What is you doing, nigga? Create the content, weirdo. Fuck is you doing, nigga? Create the content, nigga. On gang, entertain these folks. Cause now I feel like you to finesse the whole world, nigga. Oh my mama, nigga, how the fuck you get 1 million subscribers, then you talking about I quit? What? Kennedy, what the fuck you mean you quit, nigga? Now I feel like you finessed me, nigga. I was subscribed to that shit too, fuck, nigga. I want my money back, nigga. On game.
No, but I can't. Even though Soulja Boy being, you know, he got a foul mouth. Some of the stuff he said true, because a lot of people did follow Kai Cenat, and all of a sudden he just said, "I'm gonna stop screaming." Millions of people.
Yeah,
Follow
he does have a point, man, and I do think too. But also, we got to look at this too. People suffer from mental health, and I think that if he's not in a good space and this is not what he wants to do, he does have the right to switch over and to find what makes him happy. And I'm all for that too. I think we can't ever force people to do things they don't want to do.
Other trending news, Hakeem, before we head up and out of here. Kevin Gates say childhood trauma make him feel his wife should give him more attention than the kids because of his trauma. I don't know. That's let's go ahead.
Like I love road trips, so it's gonna be my first like honeymoon. Like
you guys should, as soon as you leave here, get in the car straight to Napa. Don't.
No, I'm not going straight.
Don't
do that. I want to have a spa day.
Have you ever been married?
Yeah.
How many times?
I had 2 divorces and 1 marriage in 1 year. I am a mother legend.
2 divorces, 1 marriage. 2 divorces, 1.
2 divorces, 1 marriage,
You
1
did?
year.
I got my last marriage
You're
before
busy.
this. I was married 52 days.
Oh, but Brittany Renner?
Yeah.
What do you think went wrong?
Nothing. Everything went right. It was only supposed to be 52 days.
Yeah.
Was it a hard divorce or breakup?
No.
Are you a jealous person?
No.
You're not.
Were you ever?
Yeah.
How did you become
But I think my jealousy came from childhood trauma.
Yeah.
Like, as a child, like, you giving that person more attention than you giving me. Because I had unhealed, like, traumas that came from my mother. Like, you giving this man more attention than you giving your own children.
Yeah.
And I think, like, I would unknowingly compete for the attention
For sure.
with my woman from everything. I don't want you to give nothing more attention to me. I don't care if we have kids. You better not give them.
Yeah.
And I think that stemmed from my like deep-rooted childhood trauma. But I guess on my healing journey, I learned that when you love somebody, I love you so much, I want you to be happy, even if you're not with me.
Where are you from?
Louisiana.
Wait, where?
A honeymoon.
Like I love road trips,
You
so
should do a
it's gonna be my first like honeymoon. Like
You guys should.
Hakeem, your thoughts on him saying he said some powerful stuff there, but go ahead, your thoughts on that.
So when you have a child, your attention shifts on the child. It can't always be about you. If you have unresolved issues, seek a therapist. Your wife cannot be your therapist. She's not there for that. She's there to comfort you, but she can't be your therapist because you're going to drain her to the point where who's going to be there for her? And I'm not trying to be sexist. I'm not trying to fall into male or women gender roles, but women are more emotional, men are more stern about stuff. Not saying that he can't open, but if you had child-healed traumas, then you shouldn't have kids then.
Facts. But I like the whole idea that he mentioned his childhood trauma. Because, you know, that's one thing that we gotta realize that some of us are facing with a lot of childhood trauma. Moving on to other trending news, Hakeem. I think this is beautiful. This comes from Shaquille O'Neal. People fail to realize Shaquille O'Neal always give back. Remember the little girl we talked about a couple of days ago, Jada West, the 12-year-old that pretty much got into a violent fight and ended up losing her life because of her brain damage. Shaquille O'Neal said he's willing to pay for her funeral expenses.
Damn.
This man, I always tell people, this man is a giver. He always gives back. And I want to live that on a positive note. Like, this man is a giver. He
always.
But your thoughts on Hakeem say he's willing to pay for the 12-year-old Jada West funeral?
This is Shaq, man. He's always been doing this. Like, time and time again, bicycles, colleges. He bought that 7-foot guy shoes, clothes. Like, I don't know. There's not a day Shaq has not given money, and a portion of his income has not tried to help anybody. So it's just that he's an example of a human being that I would hope to do one day. If I ever get in a position to give and give back to my community and to try to uplift and bring smiles to people. And that's what being successful is all about, is helping.
And now that last topic, guys, when it comes to the aspect of trending news, if you're in the New York area, July 10th to the 11th, 2026, Jay-Z will be performing at the Yankee Stadium. I don't know why he's doing it. I think it's Hakeem. I think it's too late, especially when it comes to aspect of the Epstein.
It's over.
I think it's over, but he want to be able to perform in front of a large audience. Hakeem, your thoughts on him performing at the stadium, at the Yankee Stadium? That's a big stadium too.
It is a big stadium. It maybe for nostalgia reasons, but like I'm not checking for a Jay-Z concert.
Nobody checking
I'm
for
not
Jay-Z.
checking for.
If it was Kanye
Yeah.
West, maybe. But Jay-Z.
Oh yeah. I'd rather go see a Benny the Butcher concert or a you know what I mean? What's the other guy named Conway on the Machine and Freddie Gibbs or something like that. But I'm not checking for no Jay-Z. No.
Like, share, subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click on, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to everybody watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this Turned Up Thursday. Shout out to you, White High, for being in the building. Shout out to the 80 people right now watching us on Bingo Live. And shout out to everybody watching us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate you guys so very much for tuning in on this Turned Up Thursday. Guys, if you want to cop the merch, remember, link is pinned on top of the chat. And if you're watching us through the mobile device, you will see a small little t-shirt. Click on it. It'll lead you guys right over to the Chaos Culture Radio store. Also, guys, remember, become members today, because pretty soon we will be doing members-only content. We have some already that's already on members only, especially when we do live streaming. That will be on members only. So some people come to the channel, y'all want to see our live stream because that's on members only. So become members today and support the platform. And you know, me and Hakeem, when we're doing our everyday all about, you guys will be able to see it on members only. And pretty soon we'll probably do bios and other things like that. Also, guys, make sure to go to Chaos Culture Radio Community Post. That's where Hakeem have his book, Raising King Black Love, that's out now on Amazon. So, guys, make sure y'all go ahead and cop a copy. And also, Broadway Facts album is out now, too, as well. Like always, guys, thank you for tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio. Turned Up Thursday. We over and out.
Peace, peace.
I know they hate to see me coming. What? Told you I was coming back. I know they hate to see me coming. I'm up. I know they hate to see me coming. What's up? I was down for a minute, now I'm back up. What's up? They asking where I been at. I told them boys to back up. I was stacking paper and my girl wanna break up. The whole city's mine and you better get your rack up. Mama told me you a king, you better grind, boy. Them demons round the corner and you better not lose your mind, boy. I was spending liquor, spending money on these chickens. Nightlife smoke coming straight up out the chimney. Never should've doubted me, my ops said I'm winning. Living life like a boss player on jury, steady swimming. Mouth full of gold, Florida boy from out the city. I wrote this for my dog cause his life kinda gritty. And when he jump out, we gon' ball in the city. They hate to see it coming, they hate to see it stunning. And if it wasn't God, then I know I'll be up under. Times I was broke, man, I couldn't buy a bar, so hunger pain, chef and noodle soup on the stove. Told God I ain't gon' broke, told God I ain't gon' fold. I was back on the road, trying to get my pockets swole. And these goofy steady hate, and these hoes steady told. Trying to feed my family, copping cribs up the road. I know I'm God's chosen, that's how the story's told. I know they hate to see me coming. God told me stay on path and stay hustling. Do the math, turn your pain into something. I know they hate to see me coming. I know they hate to see me coming. God told me stay on path and stay hustling. Do the math, turn your pain into something. I know they hate to see me coming. What? Hang low with the bankroll and the Kango. Nigga want that Broadway first, I tell him that he can't go. Fly hoes in the hotel, wanna fuck, yo. They asking who the man of the city, I say big bro. I be on my shit, so they acting like I don't know. Shine bright like the limelight with the time right. Trying to make it out the game, to say I need to act right. I'm a bag chaser, see that dollar, then it's on sight. Life may be complicated, but it's gonna be on right. Trust in yourself and you're never gonna lose sight. Who's right? Me, you the devil, so I take flight. Late night till we break night, get that cake right. Snake bites for them fake nights, cause you can't fight. Mix the soda with the Kool-Aid, then it's alright. I know they hate to see me coming. God told me stay on path and stay hustling. Do the math, turn your pain into something. I know they hate to see me coming. I know they hate to see me coming. God told me stay on path and stay hustling. Do the math, turn your pain into something.